The military has taken over Niger, and most people appear to be supporting the military leaders. But let's pause these visuals as I need you to focus on something peculiar here. This is the West African region. Then why are there so many Russian flags here? African nations of Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Sudan, and now Niger, they've all seen militaries take over. But there is one common factor here. It's this man. Why is the West jittery over the coup in Niger? Why are there pro-Russia slogans being chanted in Niger? Is Russia in and the West out in the African region? I'm Shivan Channa. This is Game Plan. Niger was the last pro-Western nation in a region known as Africa's coup belt. But it also fell into the grip of mutinous soldiers who seized power and formed their own government. But the sight of Niger coup supporters waving Russian flags has left the West feeling uneasy. The West has had a strong presence in Africa's Sahel region, positioning thousands of its troops. The West maintains that this is essentially to curb the spread of Islamist insurgency in the region, but things are never that simple. French is still the primary language spoken in Niger, and the reason is that Niger was a French colony until 1960. The West, France in particular, has been keen on Niger since the beginning due to the rich deposits of uranium we find in Niger. Now, uranium is used in nuclear reactors, and France is heavily reliant on nuclear energy for nearly 70% of its power needs. So you can join the dots from here now. Africa's Sahel region was subservient to Western powers for decades. But now, as several militaries are joining forces, a new counter-force is rising here.
Les gouvernements de transition du Burkina Faso et du Mali, 1. Expriment leur solidarité fraternelle et celle des peuples burkinabés et maliens aux peuples frères du Niger.
Before the military coup in Niger, a similar military coup took place in Mali in 2020 and 2021, and also in Burkina Faso, where the military coup took place twice in 2022. Now, both Mali and Burkina Faso were former Western colonies ruled by France, and they gained freedom only in 1960. While there was a rising anti-West sentiment in both these nations, they looked towards another superpower who was an enemy of their enemy. Enter Russia. Russia faced diplomatic isolation after it annexed Crimea in 2014. Since then, Russia has been looking for newer allies in the African region, making one investment after the other and signing more military deals as the years progressed. As pressures of sanctions have increased on Russia, its imprint in Africa has gone in overdrive mode. Moscow has sent Wagner mercenaries for extending its influence in Africa, and it is multiplying military agreements. Since 2015, Russia has signed over 20 military deals with different nations in Africa, including Niger, and in return, Russia secured several mining contracts. Now, if you observe closely, even Russia's state-owned media agency is tracking developments in Niger as closely as it is tracking all the developments coming in from Ukraine. So you can imagine how important this region is to Russia. Niger was seen as the last reliable partner of the West in Africa's Sahel region, where Russia has its eyes fixed. So are we looking at a coup in Niger? Or is this yet another stage of a proxy war between the West and Russia? Let me know in the comments.